So you have been having a hard time looking for profitable crypto coins to deploy your bots. Well, you would be surprised that it all comes down to two simple things. First, volatility, and second, that it's not a shitty coin. And today we're gonna dive into those two things and how me and my CBA members go over finding profitable crypto coins that can generate at least 0.5% per day consistently. That being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm here on my computer and let's dive into finding a profitable crypto coin. So remember, we need to have two things, good volatility and that it's not a shitty coin. And for that, we're gonna be looking at two different things. First, that it has a good volatility, and second, that it's actually worth it on the first place, meaning that it has a good ranking and people are actually investing on it. So I'm here on my Bitsgap account right now, and as you can see, it's real. So what I will do is come to this document. Before I even get started looking for coins and anything like that, you need to set your goal. Okay, what is the goal? A goal is a percentage plus time frame within 30 days. In this case, I want to hit a 20% profit in the next 30 days with this cryptocurrency in specific. Now, your cryptocurrency needs to be aligned with your goal. You don't randomly start looking for cryptocurrencies before you even define your goal. You might want to make 30% in 30 days, or 5%, or 100% if you go crazy. But you have to start with a goal. Make it realistic. I wouldn't say 100% is very realistic, but probably 30%, 45% might be realistic depending on the cryptocurrency again. So quick recap, your cryptocurrency needs to be aligned with your goals. So before you even get started looking for it, make sure to do this on a document. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here to CoinMarketCap, and this is where we're gonna find our cryptocurrency. So what I like to do is I like to look for pumps and dumps. That's gonna give me an indicator that the cryptocurrency has some volatility. And if you remember, I said that good volatility is what makes a bot profitable. So that's what I'm gonna be looking at. And then I'm gonna backtest it in a way that I'm gonna realize whether or not this cryptocurrency is actually aligned with my goals of 20% in 30 days. So let me start looking for a cryptocurrency. Okay, we can see strong down here and strong up of 2%. So let's go ahead and look for this one. Start a new bot, create bot, OP, USDT. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna make sure that it's not at the top because I don't want to deploy a bot at the top, meaning about these areas right here. Looks like it's trading sideways. Those are just a few things that I'm realizing as I'm going through this cryptocurrency. So I'm gonna set up a grid range of 30%. This is how you do it. If you don't know where this tool is, it's gonna be right here, price range. I'm gonna take this high price low and this low price even lower and set it up to 30%. I'm not doing grid bot optimization. I'm not setting up the bot, guys. That is gonna be for another video. What I'm doing right now is I'm just realizing whether or not this cryptocurrency has good volatility. And if it has, beautiful. Then I'm gonna move on to the next step. In this case, in 30 days, about 10% is not really aligned with my goals. So if I increase this maybe a little bit more, play around with the grid levels, play around with the grid range, be curious about it, fall in love. No, just kidding, don't fall in love. But be curious, that's the important thing, okay? All right, so let's keep looking and see what else we can find. Let's see this one, LDO, USDT, let's take a look. All right, I like it. Has been moving uptrend a little bit, then it has thrown down for about 30%, something to keep on mind. But now it has slowed down and seems that it's on the sideways movement, which is what we want. So I'm gonna set up this to 30 just to backtest it. Take this as again and set it up to 30%. Again, I'm just looking if the cryptocurrency has actually good volatility. So let's see, 16% in 5 days. When I backtest, I'm realizing that there was this little chunk and this little chunk as well that were out of grid, meaning the bot wasn't making any buy and sell orders here. So what I'm gonna do, if you get to see that, You can increase this maybe 5%, maybe 10%. I'll increase it 10%. So let's do it 40%. Come on, there we go. 40%. I'm gonna play around with this. Let's see. Let's do 20%. Okay, 16%. My goal is 20% in 30 days. So doesn't really look like it's aligned with my goal. Something I want to do as well is as I'm increasing the grid levels and doing another backtest, I'm gonna see how it would have performed probably in the last 5 days or so. So I'm gonna set this to the 29th. No, that's not right, to the 28th. Apologies guys, my math is horrible. So let's see, in the last 5 days, it's about 0.49%. So that's not a really good return, since that's not even getting closer to my goal. So what I will do in that case is that I'm gonna pretend as if I could have deployed the bot, okay, on the 28th and see how it would have gone. So no, 28th, come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's still about 0.71%. That's not what I'm looking for, right? So let's keep looking. We're gonna find something, be patient. Things take a little bit of time at the beginning, but it's totally worth it. Okay, 7% down, 3% up. I like it. We're looking for good volatility. We're not looking for extreme volatility. What is extreme volatility, Emilio? Extreme volatility is things that are above 20%. For example, this one, it's about 20%, and this is about 20% as well. This one, that is extreme volatility. That's not necessarily what I'm looking for. You can trade them, yes, but it gets riskier. So let's take a look at this one, MNT. Okay. Gonna do 20. Gonna set this up to 30%, but I'm gonna do as if I could have deployed the bot 30 days ago. So that's gonna be the 2nd. So that's gonna be here. You see the 2nd of January. Then I'm gonna do 30%, adjust my grid levels, sorry, my grid range, and then let's do 30. And backtest it. Oof, that's horrible. That's too bad to be true. That's too bad. That's way too bad. All right, let's keep looking. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Say 1% up, 2% up in the last 24 hours. Let's see if it has volatility. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for volatility. As soon as I saw this one, I realized that I like what I see. Why? Because it has been trading sideways. We can see strong up here, strong down, strong up, strong down, strong up, and strong down, and it's currently moving a little bit sideways. So those movements is what really makes a bot profitable. We don't want to enter a bot when the cryptocurrency is at the top or is kind of like trending. So not here. We're looking to trade here when it's on consolidation, when it's moving sideways. And for that, we use an indicator called the CVA 2.0 indicator. It's a private indicator for my CVA members only. If you want to have access, check the first link in the comments and in the description as well. All right, so let's keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and optimize this. Let's go ahead and do 30%, adjust my grid range, set this to 30 grid levels, and let's pray to God. But it looks good. I'm liking it. It looks good. Let's go ahead and backtest it. There we go, 20%. We found it. I told you. As soon as I saw that volatility, I was like, this might make sense. You can play around with it and kind of like keep going over this, making sure what could potentially work out. So we can do 30, maybe change this to 20. Again, we're still not looking to deploy the bot. We're only measuring the volatility, which in this case, this cryptocurrency does have that volatility that I need. Why? Because it's aligned with my goals, 20% in 30 days. Alright guys, so this is one way to find profitable crypto coins. I'm not going over on how to deploy the bot step by step because that would take more time. But if you want to see that video, make sure to leave a comment and like this video, and then I'll make a video about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got value, which is the most important thing. And make sure to subscribe to learn how to deploy profitable crypto bots using Bitsgap.